10's Olympic telethon, Pat Farrer and Olivia Newton-John gave $1,000 to help send our Australian athletes over here to Los Angeles. Not only that, but she promised that when they arrived, she'd give a good old Aussie barbecue, Hollywood style. Well, we're all here, the athletes are here, and so are some of Hollywood's biggest movie stars. Sounds like as if it's going to be a good bash. Let's go check it out.
I love to have a beer with Duncan. Yes, I love to have a beer with Dunk. We drink in moderation, and we never get rolling drunk.
Well, of course, at all international social events, who else would you expect to find but David Narevich?
Oh, how sweet of you.
Welcome to Los Angeles. Thank you. And are you enjoying the party tonight?
I am. I love parties. I'm a very social person as well. Like Olivia, our hostess, a very physical woman, too.
We drink at the town and country, where the atmosphere is great.
John, welcome along. How many Australian parties have you been to in Los Angeles?
This is the first.
Have you tried the prawns on the barbie?
Not yet. They're not done yet, but they will be shortly.
How's it all affected you so far, the whole Olympic atmosphere here?
Well, I'll tell you, there's such anticipation of it that I was prepared for a much busier city, but I think next week is the week that it will sort of crowd in.
I notice a lot of Los Angeles people are saying that it'd be a good place to not be, like they're all sort of, the residents are thinking about going away on holidays. What do you think?
I think they should give it a few days. I don't think it's as crowded as they think it will be.
Right.
It will be as crowded as it is.
And what's your current projects? What are you doing at the moment?
I'm playing one of you guys. I'm playing a journalist in a movie called Perfect.
Perfect. That's close. That's interesting. Yeah. Well, when's that due for release, John?
Or not till next year.
Next year. So that's keeping you busy here in LA.
Yeah.
Well, I do suggest you try the prawns on the stick.
Thank you.
And some Fosters.
Will do.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I love to have a beer with Duncan, 'cause Duncan's me mate.
Hello, everyone. There's plenty here tonight. What are your thoughts on the current Olympic atmosphere in Los Angeles at the moment? How has it affected you?
Well, for me, it's amazing because everybody's gotten in the spirit. I mean, people have cleaned up the city, people are putting up statues and balloons and artwork, and everybody's getting behind it. And it's really nice, man. We just hope that the weather cools down, the smog will go away, and then we'll have a terrific time.
I saw some Olympians hopping off the plane at LA International the other day with gas masks.
No, you didn't.
No,
that's a bunch of no, this is a beautiful city. I mean, and that's why 6 million people live here.
I love to have a beer with Colin. Yes, I love to have a beer with Paul. We drink in moderation, and it doesn't really matter if he brings his doll.
Hello, media.
What do you think of this girl?
What a credit to Australia she is, John. She is. We'd love to make you an honorary Australian.
Really? I'll accept
A
it.
lot of women like me over there.
Come on. Come on, Ozzy. Oh, you do it much better than I.
Oh, well, I've had practice.
Helen, ready?
Come on.
Welcome to the party. I noticed an Aussie barbecue and you're eating salad.
Yes,
but then
well,
that's
I've got a few pounds to lose.
the way to do it. Aussie barbecues are nothing unfamiliar to you, are they?
No, except we don't. Well, yeah, we do barbecue over here.
Yeah.
A bit.
I noticed they're all using prawns on the barbie, though, as opposed to, our chops and steak and sausages.
Well, that's from that wonderful commercial.
It's the Paul Hogan thing, isn't it?
Yes, it's...
Chuck another prawn on the barbie, isn't it?
Throw another, I think, or something like that. But it's certainly...
Yes, Paul Hogan wouldn't say chuck, would he? He'd say throw.
Probably, he's very refined.
Helen, things are very exciting for you, of course. You're coming to Australia very soon.
Yes, that's right. We've got a tour starting on the... well, actually, when I get there on the 7th, and the tour starts on the 8th.
And where do you play?
Well, I'm doing a kind of a sentimental journey. It's the same route that my father used to take with his show when I was a kid. The whole East Coast, all the way up to Cairns and all the way down to Hobart.
Oh, I love to have a beer with Kevin. Yes, I love to have a beer with Kev. We drink in moderation, and he drives me home in his big old Chevy.
John?
Mate.
Cheers.
And you. Good luck.
John Farnham is here with us at the party as well. Now, nothing new about this label, but I've never seen them in bottles like this.
Yeah, actually, mine's an empty one. I've just picked it up. I don't drink.
And drive.
Yeah. I don't drink or drive, yeah, right.
Speaking of driving, it's been a short drive here for you tonight from the studio that you're recording at.
Yeah, we're just down the road at Pasha recording studios. So we're mixing our new album, which comes out, towards the end of the year, I don't know. But so we just finished doing some work on it and came straight down, have a barbie with Livy and everyone. And
the Aussie barbie's nothing new for you either, but
not at all.
they have prawns on them over here.
I know. Apparently they brought them out from Australia too, which is going to be
Australian
great.
prawns.
Aussie prawns.
We know a few of those.
Yeah, I know a lot of them.
I love to have a beer with Kevin, 'cause Kevin's me mate.
Well, what a wonderful position to be standing in. For goodness gracious. Ladies, thank you so much for throwing this party tonight. I mean, it was just a terrific gesture. I remember back at the telethon, as I was mentioning earlier, of course, after pledging the money, you decided to throw the party. Do you do this often?
No, we only had one other party and that was the opening.
The opening. And what a great place for an Aussie barbecue. Whose idea was all that?
It came up just like the opening of the naming the store and everything. The origination of the store was just sort of came out of the blue, and this came out of the blue, and we just chat and come up with these wild ideas.
Nice. So, and the name came out of the blue as well, or a koala?
Yeah.
I love to have a beer with Patrick. Yes, I love to have a beer with Pat. We drink in moderation, and it doesn't really matter if the beer is flat.
Goodness, it's amazing how you bump into old friends as well. A man I haven't seen for 7 years, it's been 7 years since you left Australia. Billy Thorpe, the man with almost eternal youth. How do you manage to stay so young?
Is it here?
Well, I guess that says it all. I mean,
Bill, the climate here.
How is it? What are you doing specifically at the moment?
Well, I came to America to get out of just the rock and roll business. I want to get into the film business, which I'm involved in. I'm doing a film. Currently, we're coming to Australia to shoot it in about 2 months. It's called Up From Down Under.
Up From Down Under?
Yeah, it's about the Australian
sense.
rock and roll business. And I got a part in that film, but I'm essentially doing the music for it and producing 2 albums from it. I got together with one of the original Aztecs here, and we formed a toy business. We have a talking toy coming out in 1985, which is a first in the world. I've been working with John Farrar on, we've written some things. I've got one tune on Olivia's album. I'm getting together with the bass player and the drummer from Bad Company, with Simon Kirk and Boz Burrell, and Pat Simmons from the Doobie Brothers. We've got a band together and we're making an album in October.
Good.
So I'm pretty busy all in all.
Yeah, so that's a very heavy schedule.
Yeah, but
what about
Hollywood?
Welcome to a good old Aussie barbecue, Paul.
Oh, this is great. I had to come here because I worship the kangaroo, so it was
the mark of the kangaroo. What are you doing with yourself at the moment?
Well, we finished a big tour of Europe and America about 3 months ago, and then we went right in the studio and finished a new album. I think it comes out September 13th, somewhere around that. And I'm just going back to New York tomorrow to put a couple little finishing touches on it, and then we go back out on tour. We did really been doing quite a lot of work. You know, we've been all over America and trying to party in hotel to hotel, see how many we get thrown out of, see how many we stay in.
Paul, nobody can forget the KISS tour of Australia. Is that any plans to return there?
We'd love to. Right now we've been talking, after this next album comes out, there's talk of us coming back. I'd love to come back during our winter because it's summer over there. Gives me a chance to have an excuse to stare at women on the beach in bikinis.
Thank you for coming to Koala Blue, Los Angeles' most tasteful rendezvous. The smartest folk in town are gathered here, pressed tightly in the blue marsupial's rear. Everyone in the USA agrees Australia has really caught on overseas. It's marvellous to think Australian beer will soon make people vomit over here. Isn't it?
Once the jolly swagman camped by a billabong under the shade of a coolabah tree, and he sang as he watched and waited to